Good morning, book besties. I hope you guys are keeping well and you are reading a lot. Today is a Saturday, and it's the Saturday of the Kingsmead Book Fair. And I decided just last night that I'm gonna wake myself up on this Saturday, on this cold Saturday, and go to the book fair. I first went last year by myself, and I was like, you know what, just make it a tradition, girl. Go and enjoy some books and go and see some authors, listen to some book discussions, and just see what the book community is doing, right? Unfortunately and sadly for me, I won't be buying any books because I'm still on the book restriction. And this is making this, I guess, this experience or deciding to go to this book fair a bit of a bittersweet one, because I know as good as the discussions might be, as good as the authors might seem, and how they present their books might look, I have to hold myself back. So not only am I going to have fun, but I'm also going to try to exercise my restriction or exercise my own, let's call it, restrain. Let's call it that. But anyway, you guys come along with me. We have a full day. I'm also going elsewhere later today, but I'll take you along. So stick around. I appreciate you guys so much. In the absence of me not being able to buy books, I decided, let me take the books that I have with me. So these are the books I'm bringing with me. This is just my current read. I need to take it away. But these are the books that I'm taking with me. I'm hoping to meet the authors and also get them autographed. So I have The Shadow State by Jeff Wicks. And then I have the Book of Proverb by Proverb. And then I also have The Unusual Grief by Yewande. And I've read only this book. I haven't read these two, but I'm hoping to meet the authors and get them signed. So maybe it's a strategy that if you're going to go to a book event and you don't want to buy the book and they're going to be potentially other authors, just take the books that you have and get them autographed. It will compensate for the fact that you can't buy the books. What I'm also bringing with me is my cute Ake Festival tote bag. So I'm going to carry the books in this tote bag. But stick around and come along.
She used to say she was the married yet single woman because the husband was imprisoned.
Yeah.
So she understood what it means to be a single woman yet you're married.
Yeah.
And your husband is working somewhere else.
Yeah.
The only political leader that was in Soweto, that stayed in Soweto,
stayed there
until she passed on.
How are you? Good, good.
My name is Michael Boyd. I'm an author and an English teacher, and it is really my privilege this morning to be facilitating and hosting this incredible panel about this incredible book, which I will speak about shortly. But first of all, I don't think either needs much introduction, but I'm going to introduce, first of all, Mr. Sipho Hotsticks Mabuse, who is a legendary South African musician, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist whose career spans over 5 decades. He's worked with icons such as Miriam Makeba, Hugh Masekela, Ray Phiri, and Sibongile Khumalo, Lifetime Achievement Award, and the Order of Ikhamanga, Silver. He remains one of the country's most influential pioneers. Can we have a round of applause for? And it was quite a thrill this morning to say, Mr. Mabuse, what should I call you this morning? And he said, Hot Sticks will be fine. And it's also my great pleasure to introduce Yewande Omotoso, who studied architecture and received a master's in creative writing from the University of Cape Town and is a Miles Moreland scholar. Yewande has written 3 novels. Her first, Bomb Boy, won the South African Literary Award First Time Author Prize, and then she went on to write The Woman Next Door and An Unusual Brief.
After my father died, I started to dream about him. In one dream, he tells me he has to go away somewhere. We are sitting at a cafe in Paris, and it must be said, we are speaking French. An advanced student of the language, my father's French was impeccable, mine non-existent. All the same, we converse, and I conjugate effortlessly. And he tells me that while he's away, possibly forever, he has entreated James Baldwin to bring me under his wing. I am not to worry, I will be well guided. Towards the end of the dream, my father asks me to agree. Agree to what? Quoi? There's a contract I need to sign, and I sign it even though he hasn't answered my question. When I wake up, I have the sense the whole day that the thing I was agreeing to was James Baldwin himself. Agreeing that this fine mind ever existed. Agreeing that we all come and go. Agreeing that so much of what we are, in fact, does not go. In another dream, Daddy wants to collect me. I've been wandering through a building and then stopped to sit with people. We are architects, all of us, and we are making something. My father appears in front of us grey and only slightly weakened. His voice is hoarse, but returns to how it sounded before the stroke. I stand up and hug him, as one might the oldest friend after the longest separation. Without words between us, I realize it is time to go with him. Although I am in the middle of work, and despite thinking that the polite thing would be to finish up with my colleagues, the need to depart is primary. I say goodbye to them. Maybe see you next week or next year. And I go with Daddy, whose height has dramatically changed so that I have to look up at him, straining my neck, but not in an unpleasant way. We start to climb some stairs. It's so good to see you, I finally say. I had to come and get you, he says. We continue walking up the stairs, holding hands. Still, soon after Daddy's death, after a spell of intense sadness, my incongruity at this latest loss, I dream again, and my father comes to me. Silent. He wants to show me something. He stands up and starts to dance. He's wearing a purple agbada with a silver fila. He grabs at the fabric and dances, smiling, shuffling his feet, and allowing his white teeth to sparkle. His celebration lies in the fact that although his body broke, he followed his own advice and never broken up with himself. The soul he spent his life buying is intact and apparently in possession of an excellent sense of rhythm. I watch him dance. I don't want to wake up.
Hey. Very well. Oh good. I'm so excited to see that you're coming here. I was like, I just need to come just for this book. Yeah, it did so much for me, for my country. I was hearing, I was like, I'm going to reread this book and I'm going to have a whole different perspective. I know it's fiction.
Yes.
And I read it.
Yes,
but then I have to have a whole different lens now to reading it. It's really cool that you changed. So thank you for this. Thank you. It's really cool. Yeah. No, I enjoyed the story. Yeah. It wasn't unusual. Yes. But it speaks about it isn't a normal linear way of grieving. Yeah. So as unusual as
depends whether you like it.
It's unusual each time.
Each time, yeah. So
Can I give you a name in the list?
I actually forgot the next woman. I have the next woman. Okay. I'm so excited about the grief.
Okay.
because I was like, girl. Yeah. It's like I knew you were going to, because I know it was about the father. But somehow it's like, it's the grief. It's the grief element. It's the grief. Okay, it's important.
Well, thank you so much. This went so fast. Yeah, thank you so much. Lovely to meet you.
What's your name? Bunny. Yes.
I think I would have probably started filling my museum with failure and to do it a lot more confidently. And I'll stop by saying that I remember going to business school and hearing, oh, you gotta fail fast and you gotta fail forward. And I was like, I don't want to fail in any direction. This failing thing is that's not how I was raised. I don't understand this. And it's taken a lot of unlearning, and some really, really difficult life lessons to allow myself to have a museum of failure and to look at that as something that is good and not a reflection of a poor grading of me.
Thank you, Lindsay. And what about you, Debuhan?
Doctor, firstly, thank you so much for that very kind intro. Thank you. It's a privilege, that you are directing our program and our session this afternoon. And it's also a privilege to be sitting next to my very accomplished author here as well, who has 2 masters. Please respect on her name. And of course, our distinguished guests. It's a privilege to have the audience as well. I do appreciate the company. Thank you so much. So, my story is a little bit different in that my entire life is made up of failures. I am the complete sum of my failures. All my life experiences have resulted in some way, shape, or form in some kind of failure. I think the point where we are now is where one has learned to use the firepower of failure, to use a failure as firewood, as fuel, and to proceed despite and in spite. But is it ever present? Yes.
Book Besties, so I'm checking in. I'm still at the Kingsmead Book Fair and I'm just checking in because I'm done. I've attended 3 sessions and that's all I signed up for. This is my 2nd time coming to this book fair. I did come last year by myself and I came again this year, and I think I'm going to make this a tradition, like I said. So I managed to get 3 of my books autographed. So let's start with these 2 because I bought them with. So Book of Proverb and The Unusual Grief. I got them autographed. And this one as well. Got it autographed. And then I also got tempted. I know it was not part of the plan to buy any books, but it just spoke so well. I got tempted. And I use my vouchers, okay? I haven't bought a book outside of the book clubs, and I use my vouchers, so. She spoke so well, and she left with me something that stuck with me, so I felt the need to buy the book. But yeah, that's all. I couldn't get my other book authored because I didn't see the author. So now let's go and watch a self-made, self-production movie at Stekineko, Ubani Lore. Stick around.
smart, but also being, confident, So it was all those factors. I wanted you, when you pay that 350 rand, to be like, it was worth it. I am going to read this book. I wanted it to have a place in your home. So it was very important. It was a long process, but I think that in the end, I really did it.
You did! Yes!
I love how you have opened up your story to all of us. I mean, you would make together with her all that you think she would pick from the book to make.
I know she would have me make black or to see if it's exactly how she made, because that's the only recipe that is unchanged in the book. But the recipe that I would make for her is the Ubani Lore soup. And just for the shock value of making that animal experience cook. So I wanted everybody to grab the book and be able to cook with it. So I was very intentional about that part. Excuse me. So I really, really wanted everybody to be able to use the book. And I am passionate about education, so you have to learn how to make everything to fail. I want people making great every other week.
Nice.